so excited to welcome Leslie, a nutrition and fitness coach who helps women and everyone build strength from the inside out so their hair, hormones, and energy can thrive. She's also a full time mommy, homeschooling her 1 year old, 4 years old, and 6 year old. So she really understands what realistic wellness looks like in everyday life. And Leslie, welcome to the show. I'm Kanika, founder of Let's Shine Wellness, and here we are talking about hair health, hormones, and overall health. So to start with, what's your lifestyle like? And yeah, I'll just let you talk.
Yeah, my lifestyle kind of as you were introducing me, thank you, by the way. I'm excited to be here. It is crazy. I'm always on the go. Typically because I do coach workouts, I take my clients through workouts, or I'm with the kids. My hair is always back. Like you've probably never even seen me like with my hair down because I always have to have it back in some way because I'm moving all the time. Um, so my lifestyle, I would consider it on the go. Always moving, always doing something. If it's not working out, I'm chasing a kid, right? So it's very active, I would say.
Yeah. So how's your hair, felt like all this while, or how does your hair talk to you? In your busy go-to life too.
Yes. So typically, well, I only wash my hair every few days. Like that hasn't necessarily changed. Um, but what I noticed when I switched up things and just started using the bar was that I didn't have to use conditioner. And I was actually just thinking last time I washed my hair, and this is gross, I'm sorry, but when I would wash my hair before or when I put conditioner in it, I would just go like this and like clumps of hair would come out and I would like stick it on the wall of the shower.
I do that too because it's better, to drain it and clog the drain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that too. Yes. Yeah.
But so I don't have like that hardly ever happens anymore where there's just clumps where I'm just like, and because, you know, I was thinking about, okay, how has my hair changed? And just like anywhere in health, it takes time. It takes a lot of time. So it's not like you're going to see results overnight. And I know that. And so I was thinking of like, well, what other things have I noticed about my hair that aren't necessarily growth. Even though I have like, since I do have a 1 year old, I had like the post baby
Baby.
hair. And I don't know if you can tell on here, but it's like grown
Yes.
out quite a bit.
Yes.
I'm like, okay. So yeah, like less of just my hair falling out.
Okay.
And I can see that growth there. So I can't even remember what the question was now, but I'm pretty sure it's something about hair. So I mean, we're in
No,
the
yeah,
ball.
totally. No, I was just that was exactly the question, how your hair feels and how you fit in your hair care in your active lifestyle. Yeah. So what was the moment when you realized that you need help with your hair?
It's interesting because I don't know if you remember this, but when you first approached me and told me about your line, I was like, oh my gosh, it's so funny because I was thinking I needed to do better with my daughter's hair. Because as moms, I think a lot of times we
Yeah.
want to help our kids before we help ourselves. Like, um, and so when I started talking to you and we started talking about my hair, I was like, oh my gosh. I do deserve to take care of my hair too. It's not just about my kids. Like I do deserve to, I make sure that I work out, I make sure that I eat right, all the things. But why would I not also take care of my hair? So I think that just having that conversation with you, like something flipped and it was neat. So I really appreciate you speaking up and saying something.
I really am happy that it worked. And I mean, ever since so are you using both shampoo oil and shampoo bar?
I am, yes.
Oh, you are. Okay. And it's been a while. How is it been over a month now?
Yes, it's definitely been over a month. I was trying to figure out like exactly how long it's been. It's definitely been over a month, maybe a month and a half now ish.
Okay. And are you like really frequent and, on routine you are?
So I'd say with the oil, I'm not as frequent because I typically take like I wash my hair at night, and I let it air dry and everything. So if I can remember and I'm taking a shower in the morning and washing my hair in the morning, I'll put it on at night before I go to sleep.
Okay.
And yeah, so I would say maybe once a week. I feel like on the directions it says maybe two or three times a week. So you tell me what should I be doing?
No, once a week is also good, if you are really, that busy and there's no pressure. It's just that because all the products are focused towards hair health.
Mhm.
So that's how, the directions, right, recommendations are. So if you're really experiencing, flaky and itchy scalp and hair fall, intense hair fall, then we say that, use it twice a week and shampoo as you like with the shampoo bar. But having said that, all the products are focused on hair health. So even if you are not getting time, to put oil, shampoo bar is perfectly fine because it has rice flour and aloe vera and all these good stuff. So that's good too. But
Okay.
have you noticed any difference, between what you were using before the hair products and now, with the chumpy oil? It's like low maintenance. There's
Yes.
nothing too much about it. It's very simplified version of hair care.
Yeah, and that's I think that's one of the big things I really like about it because everything else is a lot. Having just a very simple, like you do this and that's it. Like I love that. I love it so much. Even just like taking out the any kind of extra step, and I've said this before, but like not having to use conditioner on my hair. Like well, I've never been able to brush my hair if I just use shampoo, like regular shampoo. And if I get out of the shower and I try to brush my hair, it's so tangled because I have really fine, thin hair. So it's crazy to me that I don't have to put anything on it, like I don't use any detangler or anything like that. I can just brush my hair. It's beyond me.
Amazing. Yes. And one thing off the bathroom shelves and one thing off the hair. And also, conditioners do a lot of buildup also on our
Right.
hair and our scalp. It weighs it down. So, yeah, always a win-win. Okay, so
Okay.
before this, did you have, besides, the hair growth or hair fall, did you have any hair, like scalp issues, like flaky scalp or itchiness?
I've never had a lot of itchiness or flaky scalp or anything like that. I've no like okay, so using certain products, I would notice my hair got like a lot more oily, and I don't know if that's a thing or not. But
Yes.
that was always my problem. Like if I switch things up, it was like, oh my gosh, I should probably wash my hair like one every day, and I didn't want to do that.
Okay, no, and that happens because, I also share it about it a lot because our scalp confuses the dryness, and then it starts producing more natural oil, and
Yeah.
then, it gets oily faster. You must have heard people saying that my hair gets oily so fast, and it feels like I want to wash my hair
Yeah.
every day. But that's build up in the scalp and the dryness. So if you are using the right products, there's no build up. They can, the scalp can breathe, and then there's no oiliness also. And very cheap and no cost treatment is just dry massage your scalp.
Yes, I've seen you post about that. I'm like, I've got to start doing that. It looks like it just feels good too. Like
It is a therapy. It feels so good.
yeah. Yeah, I've got
Yes.
okay, I'm adding it. I'm gonna add it to like just to relax myself as well.
Yes. You can also ask kids, just
Yeah,
give
they would
some
love that.
exercise to your fingers.
Yes, they would love it.
Yeah. You said that you have been using it with on your kids' hair also. So has anything changed with them? Are you regular, with the products? Because I
I'm
remember
not as
last time.
regular, and I have
Okay.
to be honest with you on that one. So when I was using it on my daughter's hair, so my daughter has mixed hair, and it's very different from mine.
Yeah.
But it does still get t really tangly with some of the other products that we use on her hair. And so when I only let her use it when I'm there to do her
Yeah.
hair. And so and the same thing happened with her. Like typically I have to put so much detangler in her hair to brush out her hair, and I was able to just brush it. I just like that blows my mind. I- If not anything else, that is just huge to me that you don't have to use all the extra products just to brush your hair. So that's the big thing that I've noticed with her because she has the most hair. My son has like, little short hair that's still, you know.
Yeah. So the shampoo bar worked on her curly hair,
Yes.
and you do not need to use any detangler, just that,
No.
shampoo her hair, and that's about it.
Yeah. And
Okay.
it's when you think about it, it is as a family of five, like it is also really cost effective to use the bar, right? Like
Yeah.
what's the price of the bar?
It's 1949 or 45, and it gives you 64 to 70 washes.
Yeah, that is amazing
Yeah.
in comparison to
Plus,
all the other things.
yes, and minus the conditioner, right? You don't have to spend
Right.
on the conditioner, and it's every time you are using it, you are making your hair and scalp healthier. So,
Mm,
it's like so many benefits, I would say, besides just washing your hair, it's
mm.
also making it healthier in the long
Yeah.
run. Yeah,
Yeah. It's the best option. I'm sold on it.
awesome. Um, so usually, okay, for a busy mom, what would you just suggest? Any suggestion, when they are really concerned and stressed about their hair care, about the kids and everything? Because as a nutritionist, as a homeschooling mom, as a fitness coach, and there are like so many things on mind all the time, and like you said in the beginning, that you forget about yourself, right?
Hmm.
So what do you say? You have anything? um,
Um, I think with all the things, it's easy to get overwhelmed, right? Just with everything. I'm sure you get overwhelmed too as, a business owner, a mom, all the things. And I think it's important to always come back to ourselves and think, okay, like our consistency is going to matter the most, even if it's imperfect. Like I was telling you earlier, maybe I don't do the oil all the time, but I'm still using the shampoo. Like that consistency, and keeping with it and not giving up on something too soon is going to be everything. And that's like with everything in life. We always, I shouldn't say we always, but we tend to think, oh, well, maybe I should try something new. Like it's not working right away. Maybe I should try something new. And it's the same thing with our health, and with workouts, with food, everything. I think that we don't stick it out long enough or stay consistent long enough because we had an imperfect day or an imperfect week. So we just fall off. And I think it's really important just to remember, okay, it's about the consistency. It's about the imperfect actions that we still show up to every single day. And that's probably the one thing I would tell anybody who's struggling with anything. It's just like keep that consistency and you'll be fine, you know?
We'll see the results. And it should be, the top priority for all the moms, especially because we cannot pour from an empty cup.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's so much around the mom guilt of like, oh, I hate to take that time away. And I've noticed I'm just a much happier person when I do. Like if I don't, then I'm in a bad mood all day and nobody, like that's not fair for anybody. So,